I say Milkway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Milkway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Milkway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Milkway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Milkway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Milkway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Milkway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Milkway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Milkway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Milkway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Milkway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Milkway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Milkway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Milkway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Milkway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Milkway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Milkway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Milkway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Milkway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Milkway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Milkway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Milkway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Milkway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Milkway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Milkway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Milkway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Milkway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Milkway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Milkway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Milkway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Milkway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Milkway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Milkway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Milkway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Milkway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Milkway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Milkway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Milkway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Milkway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Milkway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Milkway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Milkway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Milkway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Milkway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Milkway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Milkway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Milkway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Milkway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Milkway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Milkway Radio. And beyond.
Yeah.
I say Milkway Radio.
Hey,
And beyond. I said the Milkway Radio. And beyond.
say it again.
The Milkway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Milkway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
yeah. Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey, and beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio and beyond. Say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey, and beyond.
I said the
Beltway Radio and beyond.
Say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey, and beyond.
I said the
Beltway Radio and beyond.
Say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey, and beyond.
I said the
Beltway Radio and beyond.
Say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey, and beyond.
I said the
Beltway Radio and beyond.
Say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey, and beyond.
I said the
Beltway Radio and beyond.
Say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey, and beyond.
I said the
Beltway Radio and beyond.
Say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey, and beyond.
I said the
Beltway Radio and beyond.
Say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey, and beyond.
I said the
Beltway Radio and beyond.
Say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey, and beyond.
I said the
Beltway Radio and beyond.
Say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey, and beyond.
I said the
Beltway Radio and beyond.
Say it again.
The Beltway Radio.
What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio and beyond.
I say Beltway Radio.
Hey, and
beyond, beyond. I said the Beltway Radio. And
Beyond, beyond.
say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here, right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
I say Beltway Radio. Hey,
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio. And
Beyond.
say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here, right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
I say Beltway Radio. Hey,
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio. And
Beyond.
say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here, right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
I say Beltway Radio. Hey,
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio. And
Beyond.
say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here, right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
I say Beltway Radio. Hey,
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio. And
Beyond.
say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here, right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
I say Beltway Radio. Hey,
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio. And
Beyond.
say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here, right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
I say Beltway Radio. Hey,
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio. And
Beyond.
say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here, right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
I say Beltway Radio. Hey,
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio. And
Beyond.
say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here, right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
I say Beltway Radio. Hey,
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio. And
Beyond.
say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here, right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
I say Beltway Radio. Hey,
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio. And
Beyond.
say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here, right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
I say Beltway Radio. Hey,
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio. And
Beyond.
say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here, right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Oh,
And beyond.
oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
I say Beltway Radio. Hey,
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
I say Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
I say Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
I say Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
I say Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
I said the Beltway Radio. And beyond. Say it again. The Beltway Radio. What?
And beyond.
Right here.
Beltway Radio. Say what?
Uh-oh.
And beyond.
Oh, say the hook.
Beltway Radio. And beyond.
I say Beltway Radio.
And beyond.
I said the Beltway.
You are far smarter than you can ever imagine. There is no obstacle that you cannot overcome, no problem that you cannot solve, and no goal that you cannot achieve by applying your mind to your situation. Go on.
Yep. Okay.
Is it Monday?
It's a fucking Monday.
Is it 9:23?
It's 9:23. I got my work hat on. Hold on.
You
Take
do?
my work hat
Hold on.
off and shit.
Please forgive my extreme lateness this morning. I'd like to send my condolences and my sympathies to my coworker who lost her mom this morning in our hospital. It was a whole cold. Sabine. My condolences. Right after Mother's Day.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
Happy Mother's Day to the
Happy
mothers.
Mother's Day to y'all. A little bit. You know, how did y'all do? Did you enjoy your day yesterday?
I did.
What did you do?
I struggled.
How did you struggle?
It's Mother's Day. A hard.
Oh, I know that struggle. Yeah.
That was a struggle for me. And then I got a phone call that said, "Hey, we're gonna come over," because I was letting my daughter do her. Like,
Okay.
look, here's a funny little story. Her husband was like, "Hey, we was on FaceTime. He's like, I'm about to get ready to go." I said, "Where's he going? Like, why the fuck he ain't taking you out?"
Good.
He went to a wedding yesterday. He went to a wedding yesterday.
Is he in the doghouse right now?
So
He's in the doghouse right now.
the people who the question was, how the fuck you got a wedding day on Mother's Day? Well, May 14th was the day that we picked. You know, Tone, during May and June, you got to look. And Thanksgiving, too, November, you got to look.
You got to look and see. You got to make sure what day is day. When you pick May 14th, you should have freaking known.
Yeah, Mother's Day, it's around that time. It changed 1 or 2 days up.
So he went to the wedding?
He was in the wedding. He had no choice.
Oh, you always have a choice.
He's like,
You always have a choice. I'm going to be open. Braintree.
Boom! Back like we forgot something.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We back. Sorry, y'all. It's I don't know what it was. We don't know what we don't know.
You gotta ask Chiclet Teeth.
Chiclet Teeth?
Chiclet Teeth. That's your name this morning. Chiclet Teeth. Tell the people what's going on.
I don't know. Chiclet Teeth is his name today.
Yes. So anyway, I have this amazing drink that I was just explaining to my esteemed colleague over here. That I have amazing drink from Myrtle. Does not have a name yet. I will name it by Myrtle, but components of it is I've infused jalapeno and strawberries in this drink. And it's vodka based. It's vodka based.
I'm curious. I'm curious because we're not on.
We on?
We on, but I don't know if we're on Facebook though. It's still stuck on that fucking screen.
Is it?
Are we having that technical difficulty again with Facebook?
We on?
Okay.
All right. Just don't worry about seeing me. I don't want to worry about seeing me on the screen. All right.
So I want to try this drink that you're talking about. So hey, but before we get any further, Kiki, next Monday, for all of us that know.
Yes.
We will not be in studio next Monday.
We will not.
We will not be in studio next Monday. Please understand. I didn't say that we're not doing a show. We just said we won't be in studio next Monday. Next Monday, you know what I mean? I'll be waking up.
And rolling over.
In sunny ass.
Myrtle motherfucking beach.
So
you're going to be in North Myrtle, though.
I'm going to be in North Myrtle. I'm going to be in North Myrtle. I don't go to Myrtle Beach. I reside in North Myrtle Beach, and I hang out in Atlantic Beach. There is a difference. My black people, I stick with my black people. But we're going to need Chicken Teeth. We're going to need a link we're going to need links for next week so we can do this shit remote. I don't know if I'm coming to you, you coming to me, how this is going to work. We can work the details out so we can give y'all a live show for Myrtle. So for that, we'll figure this out. But for y'all that are going to be there, need to hit us up.
Yep. Say, hey, give me that, drop that Addy.
That's it.
Say that.
That's all you got to do. Pull up. Come chill with us.
And we
be drinking first thing in the morning, though. But that'll be one time you see me do a show with a drink in my goddamn hand.
They say the car don't run without gas. You gotta put fuel in the tank.
My shit be. You make this a meme.
Watch. And I look so dumb. And anyway, I can look like I love you. You can be like, this bitch. It could be that. Am I correct?
Oh shit. Right.
We on. I'm just looking at you.
I was just a whole other world. Like, yo, nigga, like, what the hell? Let's go put these back on my head now.
We can tighten up now. For real.
Okay, we're gonna see.
So this other Bama shit is going on. Can we call John Moran on the phone?
Should we call John?
Can we call John?
Well, I ain't gonna call. I sat in this seat and said he was a stupid motherfucker. And what did the stupid motherfucker do again? Prove me right. You already fumbled $39 million. How the fuck do you fumble $39 million? Then turn around For the same shit that you got fucked up for, you do this dumb shit again.
It's Tone. I think there's something mental. Now, I wasn't going for that last time. I wasn't. I really wasn't going for that. But I think there's something mental.
You think there's something mental?
I think there's something mental. I think there's a mental. There's something.
Dumbassness. Dumbassness is what's mental in this dude.
I think it's mental.
You thinking it's mental, right? Yeah. I don't think it's fucking mental. I think it's fucking this is who he is. I'm thinking this is who he is. I don't think Facebook is right, but
Facebook is not right. So I'm on YouTube.
I'm going to YouTube. We're going to send people to YouTube because Facebook isn't right. Everything. Hey, Facebook isn't right. Tell him to go.
Since we ghetto as hell, I'm gonna be all the way ghetto. Watch this.
Yeah, man, we gotta fix this. This shit ain't cool.
Watch this. Okay, hold on. For those of you who are waiting and wanting and wondering where we are on YouTube. You can't see it in his face. You can't see it in my face, but you can see it in his face. So go on over, saunter over, sashay on over.
Sashay on over?
Sashay and saunter on over to YouTube. Beltway Radio Beyond on YouTube. And we're there live.
All right, we back. We live there.
We back. Is they over there? They saying we here? We good?
I'm trying to see. I don't think it's fucking mental. I think it's... Oh, it was okay, since we're over here, let's take it from there.
I think it's mental.
I
think it's mental.
Why do you think it's mental?
Because there's no way that you could consciously, with a clear mind, understand how much money's on the line. And not that it's all about money, but it's a little bit about money. Right? And not that you could be reprimanded, smacked on the back of the hand, be suspended, have the world send an apology, and they get caught up for the same shit again. That to me is insanity. That is insanity. That's insane. And your people, for real, your people in the car with you. Stop going live, bro. Stop going live.
Okay.
But whatever that is, it's a status symbol to be in the car and to be chilling with your mans and then with the music, that's some fuck shit, and then have some gun. Like, to me, that is a symbol of what?
You want me to finish this? Let me finish.
Please, okay. Because am I reaching?
Let me finish this. Okay. Let's finish. Let me touch this real quick. One, you're a fucking idiot. I sat here. We want to say a couple months ago. And we said you're a fucking idiot. Two, the people around you are fucking idiots. Your parents are fucking idiots. Everybody, or the whole crew is a fucking idiot. You just don't want to play in the NBA. You just don't want to do it. Right? Two, where's that dumbass gun that went off? Because you had it short enough by your fucking head, dummy. So maybe it is mental. Maybe it is mental, Kiki. Maybe, just maybe, it's mental. Because you're a mentally fuck up moron. That's what you are. Somebody tag Ja and send this shit to him. Nigga, I'm with that gangster shit. You know what I mean? Your young ass should be playing basketball and basketball only. Don't worry about nothing else but ball. But no, you want to be a gangster. Nigga.
It saddens me immensely that we can't have enough love and support around him.
We can't give that.
Save him from himself.
If his own fucking family is not giving him that love and support, what do you expect? What do you expect if your own family knows that this is a right and they're not stepping in? Your parents aren't stepping in to say, hey, yo, son, look. Man, you fucking up, bro. Stop. You got to chill with this shit. You fucking up. You squandering away an opportunity of lifetime that people don't get.
That's right.
And you were blessed to get this opportunity and you squander it away? You're a fucking dummy. Come on, Chicken.
can we remind people his own family is part of this? Because they're part of that crew. I mean, remember the first video? His dad was supporting this shit. So he had, as much as we try to quote unquote support him, or he needs to have that family structuring support. He's not getting it the way we view it. He's just not. Yeah. So I was hearing this stuff on the way up here. I don't care about his age. Yeah, he's 23. He's been in the league for 4 years and all that stuff. Thing is like, look, this is an image problem. I've had this discussion yesterday, and it's like he did nothing wrong technically because one, in Tennessee, you're okay to carry guns legally out there. But the thing is like for the NBA, this is the image thing. They don't like this image. So if the Grizzlies say stop doing it, and this is the second time they told him this now, NBA is going to get fully involved, and they're going to suspend him again, this time longer. And since the Grizzlies are not in the playoffs anymore, so roughly it will be the start of the season, it's going to get worse.
So Kiki has two questions, and she's speaking in third person on purpose. Kiki has two questions. One, should he be penalized, or even should we be speaking about this because it was off season? I mean, it's on his own time. He off. He ain't at work. He's chilling at home.
Okay. Again.
Oh God. Really? Really? That's what you want to do?
Let's go.
Oh no, nigga, you should be fun.
Here.
Talk about being at home when you're not at work.
Here's the thing. In this modern day age, NBA has embraced social media. Mm-hmm. So a lot of their TikToks and Instagram posts, they promote highlights, whatever things the players do on and off the court and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. So for them, it's like, look, this is extended PR. This is pretty much, you could say, free PR. Sadly, this is bad. And the NBA has been trying, if you remember a couple years ago, during the ESPYs, you had LeBron, you had Steph Curry, you had a couple other NBA stars that were promoting about black on black violence and all that stuff, Black Lives Matter and things like that. They were promoting that just a couple of years ago. And everyone kind of criticized that fact because of the fact that it's like, oh, is this pro-blackness stuff? But then again, it was trying to send a message. So what are you doing sending a message, Jay Morant, to post guns first at a club in Denver and now in your car in Memphis? What are you promoting? Please explain. Because
he's not promoting shit at this point. He's promoting that he's a dumbass that doesn't want to fucking leave the hood. You don't want to leave the hood. You want to be a hood. You want to be hood famous. You want to be hood rich. I want to play with guns. There's been a lot of dumbass like motherfuckers like that has. Who was the one that wanted to play? Wasn't it Plaxico Burress that wanted to fucking be in the club with a gun and went off and shot his dumbass?
Yes. Yes.
Y'all niggas play sports. My nigga, you play sports.
Play sports.
That's all you gotta do. You know what I mean? You're a fucking idiot. And so the suspension is gonna be till you get bounced and they're gonna cut ties with you. Because you're right, it is negative publicity at this point. You just came off of a suspension like that and you turn around and do the shit again? You're gonna show that you have no regard, you know what I mean, for what they're doing, and you're gonna keep doing it. Kiki, there goes another picture for your ass right there. It's live though, but it's
live. Why are we looking so dumb?
I don't know.
Were we listening to him? Is that what it was?
John Morant is a meme.
So is it safe to say, I'm gonna use your term, is it safe to say that he's not ready for this?
No, he's not. Clearly not. You know what I mean? And so here's the problem. When he does decide he thinks he's going to be ready, or he decides he's ready, it's too late. Your time is now. Yeah. Your time is now. You know what I mean? And you've already brought negative focus to your team. You know what I mean? Your team didn't perform well in the playoffs. They got with the first round. They got bumped in the first round. You know what I mean? While y'all talked all that shit, and y'all were feeling real high. Y'all focused on the wrong things, man. You know what I mean?
So Beowulf said he's wasting his gifts and talents. It's tragic. He needs a better support team. And
I agree.
Moe says, "Good morning, Moe." She says they are wanting him to fail.
No, they're not wanting him to fail. He wants to fail. He wants to fail. Nobody's wanting him. He's doing this to himself. Nobody's like, here, son, hold this gun and we're going to go live and you're going to flash the gun. No, this dude is making conscious decisions to do these actions on his own.
Because he had an opportunity where the gun just wasn't out. He just had an opportunity.
You just had to grab the gun and be like, yeah.
I'm telling you what, I said it here on this very platform the first time. I said his friends are challenging him to stay hood. His friends is telling him, you done got blah, blah, blah. He's pressured because he's too young in the brain. He's pressured to try to stay ghetto or urban or what I'm using all these terms.
Okay.
He's pressured.
Okay, no problem. Then stay your ass back there.
And you will be.
And you're going to go right back there with them sitting around looking stupid in the fucking face while your whole life is thrown in the trash. You stupid motherfucker. Your parents are stupid as fuck. Your grandmama, your auntie too with her fucking raggedy ass. And all of them.
You're going to be stuck driving that Toyota Yaris.
Huh. With the one hubcap missing and fucking tape over the back window. Because niggas shot at you for you pretending to be a gangster. You can't make this up with this dude.
You can't make it up.
This dude is a whole meme. He is what you teach your kids not to do. This is upcoming stars, upcoming kids that are playing basketball. And these are parents. I implore you to show your kids the story of this idiot and what not to do. Fuck them streets, bruh. Them streets ain't got no love for you, bruh. At the end of the day, everything you make, you're going to lose. They don't give a fuck. The streets don't give a fuck about you. Shit, nigga. Leave that shit right there where the fuck is at. But, hey, it is what it is. He is a top-tier nigga of the NBA. At the end of the day, Ja Morant, you are a top-tier nigga of the NBA, and that is not a good thing. That is damn sure not a good thing. Oh, you brought the juicy shit out.
Yeah, because you forgot yours, didn't you?
I didn't have this one though. I didn't have the gas. I didn't have that. I didn't have that. There's multiples. Oh, Lord have mercy. In the news.
Since we talking about dumb motherfuckers.
Oh, God.
Excuse my vernacular.
I ain't excusing shit.
Tone.
Yes, ma'am.
Why did they do a survey and 100% of the people that they surveyed, the children, the teenagers, the youngins, the adolescent, our youth, said that they will give up their rights to vote just to be able to keep posting on social media? Want me to repeat that?
Yeah, you got to repeat that shit because I might be bugging. You know what I mean? I might be bugging, but
our youth, our teenagers, our adolescents, our youngins, our bambinos said that they would rather give up their rights to vote in order to keep posting on social media, TikTok to be exact. Please give us your opinions on that. 301-761-1040.
Yeah, that's a new number, ain't it? No, it's not. I don't know.
That's the WD-40 slash
WD-40,
taxes.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, what do you think about that, Tone? That your kids, the same thing that our people died to have the rights to, your children says, fuck that. TikTok is better than my right to vote.
Okay.
So you can see it from two ways. Go ahead.
Let's start here.
Okay.
These adolescents, these children, they're lost. They're lost. You're in a loss. We are clearly in the end of times. Clearly. Mm-hmm. When you feel like you want to give up your right to vote.
Yes.
So you can post on social media, there lies a fucking problem. Clear as day. You know what I mean? Social media has gone and taken over and brainwash these kids, because if we don't vote, you know what I mean? That means that means they're going to do what the fuck they want to do. And they'll be like, oh, they can do anything to you as long as you have your social media. Oh, you going to go back to being a slave. Go ahead, bitch, get out there and pick my cotton. So you can post on fucking Snapchat or TikTok, this is how we pick cotton? Or the cotton picking dance? I need y'all to think, man. I need you to think, what do these parents, and it falls on the parents, it falls on the upbringing, because what happened to the village that's raising these kids? I need to understand the psyche of the people that are around these kids, because these kids have these, that's got to be crazy. I'm just completely, I'm all kind of lost on that shit, Kiki.
So, Tone, where is, what's our responsibility? How is this, any of this can be our fault? And I'm asking this question based upon the thought that we, prior to this, we didn't make voting an important enough place in their lives. Do you think?
That's possible. That is possible. These are things that we did not do. Clearly, obviously, we didn't do this. You know what I mean? And voting was not an important thing. And so when I was younger, it wasn't important in my family neither. Well, I'm going to say my family in my mama's house.
Okay.
It wasn't that important in my mama's house. You know what I mean? And there wasn't conversations being had. It wasn't until as I got older, you know what I mean? And subsequently, while I was incarcerated, started to learn more about shit. And it was like, oh, wait a minute, that voting is fucking important. You gotta vote, right? As soon as them son of bitches told me I could vote, I've been voting. It took me a while to get there because, you know, past history. But when they told me I could vote, I've been voting. Nigga, I ain't playing that shit. No.
See, here's the thing. I don't know what the percentage or what the percentage of ethnicities they did this poll on, but our people died so that we could vote. We weren't allowed to vote for so long. We weren't allowed to do a lot of things, and now we can do the shit. So this is where it's at. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed by this.
Adrene Hicks said most younger generations don't vote anyway, so that plays a part. So that you started to break it down and see the issue right there at hand because they don't vote.
Yes,
you know what I mean. And then we're wondering why people on the other side they're voting
and getting their way around here.
They're getting their way because they know. Well, this younger generation, these younger African Americans or these younger people of color are not voting. They don't care about that shit. They care about TikTok.
So they're winning by default because we are not. They are. It's by default. A lot of that stuff is by default. Not everything, but a lot of that stuff is by default.
So do you need to? I mean, I implore you to have these conversations like with finances, because that's another conversation that a lot of parents don't have with their fucking kids. Is finances and everything of that. You don't have these conversations. You're not teaching them that. I implore you to teach your kids this. Teach your grandkids this. Teach them now because shit, somebody has to. If you don't, we'll be dead and gone soon, right? But your generations of your kids now that will be here, you know what I mean, will be back to picking cotton. You're going to resolve. I see it coming. I'm saying this now. This live video will be here. This video will be here long after I'm gone.
Until Jesus come back.
And it'll still be there because Jesus is going to be able to watch it and be like, nigga, they called it.
He called it.
You niggas are going to go back to fucking picking cotton and these niggas are going to go back to fucking owning you as slaves again. You're going to be slaves again. Just telling you.
Here's why what you're saying is already happening about finances because Mr. and Mrs. Morant, I don't know how many times. Hold on. Turn the volume up.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how many times you think 39 million is going to come around your block. I've not seen it yet. Have you seen 39 million yet?
I ain't never seen it come to me, but it didn't come to my block. It didn't even come to my goddamn neighborhood. Bitch, I'm about to go to his neighborhood and rob his ass. Nigga, let me get that.
So, turn the volume up. I don't know why you didn't discuss with it's clear that you didn't discuss with your child how important 39 million is. Like, and that you usually get one chance. You get one shot. Pun intended.
Okay, so here's what it is. I'm gonna say this: you got 39 million. You'll probably walk away with 20-ish.
That's a bonus.
It's still walk away with 20 million.
That's a bonus.
That's a bonus.
That's a bonus. You got to think about 39 million is a bonus.
The taxes and everything else like that. Let's be realistic here. When you hear a motherfucker got this 300, yes, man, that's income. They tax that. That's an income. So they're gonna tax that. So you even after that, even 20 million. Nigga, let me get my hands on 20 million. I'm gone, nigga. I'm gone. I'm going to fucking just chill. I ain't fucking arguing with nobody. And shit. 20 million. 30 million. Whatever it is whatever you left over with after you pay your taxes and your bills. Shit.
M's.
You just throwing them joints away like it ain't nothing. Like, yo, just over because you want to carry a gun. You're just stupid.
M's, Tone. This is M's. M's. Okay. In other news, MTV is gone bye-bye, Chiclet Teeth, and AM radio is going bye-bye, Chiclet Teeth.
I thought it was MTV News. It wasn't MTV.
MTV. They said it's done.
MTV. The whole MTV. I know it was MTV News.
It's closing down or it's going away. And AM radio, they're not making AM radio a newer car. So I know you're going to more in that. Yes.
That's what he's looking like.
Yes, they say AM radio affects how the car runs in these newer cars. So just this morning,
how the fuck does one have to do with the other?
That makes me think some stuff.
What does that make you think, Kiki?
You can hear when you flip over to AM. What you hear? Yeah, there's something with that.
Well, that's the Alien channel. That's going to be the Alien network now. AM radio, AM Alien network is the Alien network.
So why did it sound so weird? If nothing. Come on.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said it's a different frequency.
The original.
We knew this.
It's the original radio frequency. So why is it a problem?
Yeah, they said that they will not make it in newer cars because it will affect, number one, whatever the infrastructure of the car is will affect the sound, and vice versa. Like whatever
sound of what?
The station, I guess. The music.
I've never heard music on AM radio.
I don't listen to it.
It was just talk. You know what I mean?
It's mostly talk, or I mean, mind you, it's.
You never got a clear signal on AM.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but it depends on where you're at because it's more locally dense for AM radio stations. I mean, back in the day, if you listen real late at night, you may get a station from St. Louis or something.
Yeah.
But
that's okay. So that puts you in mind of when you watched the movie Life.
Yeah.
And the dude was fixing the radio, and he was like, "Yo, I got like you said, St. Louis, or I got this, I got that," and that was clearly AM radio.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it's if you're based on what you're saying, I think it's due to the fact that they're trying to cater more to satellite radio. People have.
I'm gonna knock this bitch over. If they say FM is going away, I'm gonna knock.
They're not gonna do it.
But pretty much, FM because the presence of FM is due to the fact of stereo because AM is not stereo. It's mono.
Why you have to correct my stuff? That was a cute statement. I'm gonna knock all this shit over. That should have been.
You was trying to be cute. You was trying to be cute.
So
don't do that.
Don't do it.
Yeah. But as for MTV though,
yes.
MTV hasn't been MTV since I would say
Michael Jackson.
No. Since the I would say the late 90s.
I was gonna say that, like the 90s.
Yeah, because when they stopped showing music videos and they start catering towards the reality shit,
they fucked
themselves over. And then as much as they, mind you, everyone say, "Well, you can see it on YouTube and all that stuff," but no,
because
MTV was what it was. It's music television.
And that was the guarantee you can go there anytime.
Yeah.
You're right. They could have kept that market, especially since they was the ones who birthed it. They could have kept that market, and still to this day.
But even though you have executives who felt that we need to evolve and change, and they give you this silly excuse for that reason of change, and mind you, MTV, you get MTV Classic and MTV, VH1 kicked in as well.
Mm-hmm.
And VH1 today isn't the same. I remember VH1. And
VH1
none of them are. If you look at BET, isn't the same as it was when it first came out.
Right.
What does VH1 stand for?
Video Hits 1.
You used to be in one. Yeah. You don't even get videos like that anymore.
So
you don't get videos like that.
As much as the sad thing is like this for us, we remember it was like how we got our music was through music videos.
Yeah.
Because we figured it's like, okay, we got to see our artists, we got to hear the music we like.
But then you seen the video with it.
And you get the chance. And mind you, MTV helped premiere that stuff and promote it. Nowadays, you have to freaking find it and luck out. Correct. And especially with artists that you like And it's like, oh, you got a new video. Cool. Instead of being on.
You don't even, at the time, you don't even know they got videos to the show anymore.
You don't know until somebody pop up or Instagram. Somebody you scrolling.
And you see a video. There's a video for this.
Yes.
What?
So, I mean, it's like, for artists today, I think it's like they're lucking out on, their TikTok followers and whatever how they promote through social media, which is fine. Yeah. But really, it's like, if you had a juggernaut at the time with MTV, trust and believe, most of the stars in the 80s and 90s were thankful for MTV.
Facts.
I mean, you got, kid you not, the funniest thing, like as white as I am, if everyone remembers 1986,
I do.
Yeah, remember the Monkees, and the MTV did a marathon of their just two seasons of their shows. They had a resurgence through it.
Yes.
And you got newer fans from it.
Yes.
So now it's like, okay, if you think about some of the old school R&B stars and stuff like that, if MTV was still around, or BET was back in the days where they could able to play music videos, think about the fact it's like, instead of trying to search and find Keith Sweat, and whatever concert you're doing, if he was able to have newer music and put music videos on there, trust and believe he would have got a newer audience and a bigger audience if he had that reliable source, instead of having people try to Google search it through YouTube or whatever.
You know what's crazy, because back in the days we started with the video music box. This is before MTV. This is before MTV.
No. The box came after.
The video music box. Ralph McDaniels. Ralph McDaniels, I don't think so. Did not come after MTV. We want to research that.
Please look it up.
Please look that up and see.
Because MTV came out in 1981.
What? This is Stan over here. Now Tone, you up against?
I don't know about that, because I know for a fact, you know what I mean, that
video put some money on it.
You want to put money on? Oh shit!
Nah, or beer.
You want to put some beer on it?
What are your favorite drink?
We can put some beer on it. Well, I'll put some beer on it with him. But I'm quite sure, I thought Video Music Box was there first, and then everybody else followed suit in after. Because I used to break my neck. You know what I mean? Because my mama was so cheap back in the days. My mama was so cheap and so poor. We didn't have cable TV. We didn't have, we had the joint with the antennas, And I used to come home from school, and Video Music Box would come on. And that's how I knew all the latest joints. Huh?
High school? Because listen,
that wasn't even high school, Kiki. That was before high school.
We didn't have the box in Michigan. When I came here in Maryland, they had the box here. That was 92 when I came here.
Video Music Box.
I don't know how long it was here. Let me be clear. I don't know how long it was here.
I know Video Music Box was in the 80s. It was in the 80s. I do remember that. I do remember that. But Video Music Box was like one of the ones where you get like the hip hop shit.
So the question is, or the debate is, was it before MTV? That's the
debate is. That's the debate is.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But people were right. Those you look forward to that shit, because you knew they used to drop and be like, yo, the new music video for such and such is getting ready to drop. That shit was a big fucking deal. Remember, some of them didn't come on, like they would premiere them joints at midnight.
You got to stay up.
So you had to stay up to watch these joints. We dropping drums on these youngins that don't know nothing about it. We had to stay up and watch this video because you were so hyped to see the joint. Like niggas would they were like mini movies.
Yes, they were.
Okay.
Some of them were mini movies.
You would make popcorn to it.
All right. So here we go.
Okay.
So what's your favorite beer?
I'll drink. I'll Corona. Give me a Corona or Heineken.
Okay. All right. Like I said, MTV began on August 1st, 1981.
Okay.
I like Sprite. It's the box, surprise enough, owned by MTV. Came out in 1985.
Okay, a couple years later. So I was right.
Yeah, y'all was in the same.
I mean, we were right. He was right. It came out first, but I know they was all at the same time era. Before, before you had the BETs and when the BET came along, they kind of changed the game and it kind of like Video Music Box started to fade out after like the BETs came along and shit like that. And it all changed. You know what I mean? Because the basement was like, niggas would go in the booth live on the show and fucking spit bars. You don't get that no more. You know what I mean? So hip hop has changed. Everything has changed. But you should go back to that. I agree with what he said. You should go back to that because, a lot of these artists, some of these artists that you mentioned now, some of these young people be like, who the fuck was that? What is that? You know what I mean? Yeah. Nigga.
I told you the girl didn't know who Method Man was. And don't never say that Real Talk Uncensored don't teach you nothing.
What?
The girl said, she said she came in my shop. The girl's 28. And I got something on TV.
Even at 28, you don't know who Meth is?
Exactly. DJ Cassidy was on the TV. Exactly. The music, he has those things that we were doing during the pandemic. So it was the hip hop edition, and Method Man was on there with Wu-Tang, and they was doing Cream. And so she was like, "Oh my God, that's the Method Man." She said, "Yeah, he raps."
No, so Ramona, you're right. Ramona, you're right. The box. But Ramona, you remember we used to get out of school, come home, and me and you was watching Video Music Box together. You know what I mean? Shit, nigga. I'm just saying. Then what was it? What was the channel that they had? Right? Riddle me. There was a channel that they had that you could call in and order videos.
Box.
It was just the box, right?
Yes,
that's what Ramona's talking about.
It was 99 cents, and then they went to $1.99. I was pissed off.
Yes. Because you used to be able to call in and order your videos, and nigga, you used to sit there all day long.
Because that's when your parents realize, why is my phone bill so high? What the hell is this?
Who made these calls?
I would try to be funny. I would stay under $10. Just under $10.
Just to try to keep that shit?
Just to try to keep that shit. And you can see when they called in, you can see who's calling and the numbers. They would press the numbers in there.
Pick the joint. Yeah, you the key the number of the video you wanted to see.
And I would write them all down.
Y'all don't know what the struggles we went through back in the days. That was before we had, that was when you had your radio with the cassette joint and you didn't really have, you used to play and record the song on the radio and you used to make mixtapes like that.
And the tapes were shitty. And
yes.
The song that I paid so much money for back to back.
You reached that $10 on.
Ain't no half stepping.
Ain't no half stepping?
Yes. Back to back.
$10?
Yes.
I bet your mom was like, who made these calls? Look. KK. Click. You make these.
I'll be like this. I don't know. What song did you like? Oh, that you can listen to over and over and over again.
There was so many back then.
With the video.
With the video?
It's different with the video, yes.
Here we go. Eric being Rakim moved the crowd was one of them. I love that joint. I've always been a fucking Rakim fan.
Yeah, me too. But that was your favorite?
Had one of them. You know what I mean? Another one was favorite was Children's Story.
Yes.
Children's Story was another one. Eric Sherman in Paris, EPMD.
Yes.
You got to chill.
Tone, you know what my
next I just love that shit.
The joint with Marley Marl and them.
The symphony.
The symphony. Over and
when he was in the Wild West? Yes. No. Damn, we over here showing her age. We old as fuck. Damn, no. Look. But those were the good days. You know what I mean? And when you start to see this change, and the mere fact that reality TV has taken over, and this is the new trash TV, this is boring. You know what I mean? And then you wonder why this generation is kind of fucked up, because you really don't have nothing to look forward to. This is what you're showing on TV. You showing drama and bullshit on TV and televising it and glorifying it. You know what I mean? What do you expect from the rest of this generation? You know?
So to wrap all that up, you will no longer have MTV. You will no longer have AM radio. You will no longer have Tyson's Chicken. You will no longer have Red Table Talk with what you call
I could live without Red Table Talk.
It's done. It's
good.
It's over and
good.
Done with.
Good.
Okay. they canceled them
because of her fake ass alopecia, bald bitch.
Emmett Till's accuser has died. I know that's old, but we didn't never mention it. She has died, so you will no longer have.
Did she go to heaven or hell?
She's in the middle. She's where I was. She's where I was when I had sleep paralysis last week. She where the fuck I was.
In the middle.
Young. You ever had sleep paralysis?
What's sleep paralysis? Where you can't move?
You cannot move and you feel choked. So literally, let me paint a picture for y'all. So I'm sleeping in the bed. I'm thinking I'm awake, right? And I'll explain to you what let me explain to you what it is first. What sleep paralysis is. REM is that sleep that you the dead sleep where they can drive a dynamite truck through your house and you won't hear it. That's REM.
I do that a lot.
That first 45 minutes is another kind of sleep, right? That's the kind that you can be aroused easily, right? So in between there, I was in between and I was trying to get up And I was stuck in between those two sleeps. And REM, your muscles don't move. Your muscles are dead pretty much. They're repairing and they're sleeping and whatever. And I was in between those two. So my brain is awake, but my muscles are asleep. Oh. So I get up and somebody came in my room and it was a demon. Because if you can look this up too. It's a demon. Can you look up the sleep paralysis demon and put that up here for me, please? The sleep paralysis demon came, and it's a picture of him. Everybody agrees with this too. Tone, he had a snapback hat. He took the snapback and put the snapback part under my nose, pulled it, and choked me and sat on my chest. And I swear I died. I swear I could not breathe. And this went on to me for an hour. I got up and I went to go call my mother. Ma! And I looked in this room over here, and her purse was on the bed, and I heard her downstairs on the phone. I said, I'll talk back to her. I came back again. That joint came in there. Tone, it choked me. Really? Yes. I woke up. Finally, I called my daddy by his name because I said, Daddy. He didn't hear me. I said, Grant. And my brother peeked in, who lives in Michigan. They're not even here, and said, we'll be in there in a moment. I said, let me get my phone. I got my phone. The demon was sitting on my bed. And by this time, I remember somebody told me to call the name of Jesus. And I said, Jesus, help me. And right then and there, I woke up and everything. Tone, I was scared shitless.
That's crazy.
That's it. That's what it looks like.
Really?
That's it. It looks just like that. When I Googled it, Tone, that's it. Was sitting on my fucking chest.
Wow, that's crazy. That's alrighty then.
So they said don't sleep on your back. I slept on my back that night too.
I never sleep on my back.
I don't know.
So I am not the dude that sleeps on his back. I would sleep on my stomach. I sleep on my side. It's always my stomach and my side, never my back. And I watch people sleep on their back, and I'm like, how the fuck
Snoring,
do you do that shit?
Breathe.
You comfortable laying on, nigga? That is the most uncomfortable shit for me ever. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, but. Oh my gosh, we've been moving around.
So let's get to it.
It doesn't even sound. It's time for, we're going to spin past the mountains. We don't breathe the air from the mountains. No. We just walk past the mountains and we just see certain shit, and we bring that news to you directly. And for that, this segment is called Top Tier Caucasity. Only from the tippity top of the mountain and the whitest of the whitest that they can be. They never cease to amaze. In this week's journey of top tier caucasity, Isabel O'Day, who went viral for expressing worry about the fact that she's been using an incorrect social security number for a very long time. She's been doing it for so long, in fact, that there is actually no record of her name or personal information attached to her actual social security number. So I accidentally have been using the wrong social security number for apparently a really long time, she explains. And I became aware because I had to pay some taxes, and I called because they charged me twice and I needed a refund. So I called and I gave them my real social security number, the one that I don't know by heart. And there was nothing there. So she's been using
someone else's one that she could think of.
Somebody that have extra social security now. There's no way for them to fix that.
Hey, want to ask me about that? You want to ask me about that? I have a personal attachment to shit like this. You know why? Because somebody was using mine, and I got a refund back. They took my nursing license. Yes, I had a refund back, and I'm wondering why the fuck is the IRS sending me a letter with intent to collect? And I said, the state of Maryland said, yeah, you ain't paid no taxes. I did. I even got a refund back. What the fuck you talking about? They had 2 social security numbers for me, and it took them 3 years to figure it out. So they sent me with a hot 18,000. And until the 18,000 was satisfied, let me get that. Because you got to go through the state to get your licenses renewed. No.
Wow.
No.
Alrighty then.
No. And then, of course, as I'm now in another tax bracket, because I can do certain things. I can do a lot of things. I have a lot of certificates and things like that. So I'm always going to have a job, but this job paid me significantly less. And guess what? By the time they figured this shit out, I was selling blood for a living. It took them 5 years to figure the shit out, and I'm paying them. They taking money back. So now they're giving it back. Thank you. She ate you.
Sorry,
you got to be careful with the identity theft. You got to be careful what you click on because that was a thing too. You got to be careful. Y'all be careful.
Can't make this shit up, can you?
You can't make this shit up.
Okay. I don't know if I want to do these laughable Latinos.
Okay, you don't have to.
I mean, we save these laughable Latinos because they'll just, you know what I mean? I want to jump to, where's it at?
Can you highlight this little high schooler real quick while you looking
for that? Go ahead.
New Orleans high schooler breaks the record with $9 million in scholarships from 125 schools.
He gets flowers for that.
Black dude.
He gets flowers for that.
You gotta raise. That's how you support your children. You.
See,
that's how we do it. That's how.
This should be top tier.
Okay.
Right? Because I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. This is the news of the day because I know you're fucking lying. A homeless man in New York, Jordan Neely, was choked to death for yelling on a train by an unarmed white man. I'm going to stress that. White man. Mm-hmm. Right? Uh-oh, that's not good. You making screams like that outside, somebody will get fucked up. On Monday afternoon, Neely was, well, not this Monday, but...
Not this Monday.
Neely was killed after being held in a chokehold by a Marine veteran on a subway after Neely got on the train and shouted at passengers that he was hungry, thirsty, and fed up with having nothing.
It's not a crime, right?
No.
You can do that.
No. You know what I mean? A witness told CNN Neely, who was experiencing homelessness, according to a source familiar with his case, did not harm anyone, or nor did they see him as a harm or with any weapon. The 30-year-old's death was ruled a homicide, but it doesn't mean that there was intent or capability, which is a matter for the criminal justice system to consider. Hold on. Now, the guy arrested that choked him out?
Finally.
But you know, I read something this morning.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Come on. Yeah.
That he had a GoFundMe. Guess how much these people have given to him for his GoFundMe?
How much did they?
$2 fucking million. $2 million they've given to this white boy that killed that dude on the train in New York. $2 million.
And he's out on bond, from my understanding.
That's straight up murder. I don't care what you call it. You had an intent. You choked this man to death. For what reason?
Come on, Chick Lateef.
Okay.
Come on.
Because you're right. What reason?
Excuse me. I remember hearing this story.
Uh-huh.
I believe the main reason why he probably got that $2 million because he's a Marine.
Yep.
It's unwarranted. It's all unwarranted. I don't know why the guy. Yeah, mind you, you would have just calmed him down because I believe the guy who, sadly the victim, he was going through whatever situation he was going through. I don't understand why the Marine would that guy would do that. I just really wouldn't. I mean, unless you try to calm him down, I would understand that. But to flat out choke him, yeah. I mean, you would know the fact to try to, knowing for well that you're killing this guy. And the real unfortunate thing is, I understand trying to get some sort of support out of it. I don't know why.
What do you need support for?
Well, support for
what?
His legal situation.
Yeah.
Fuck his legal situation.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bitch. I don't give a fuck if you're a Marine or not. You killed somebody.
You caused it.
You caused this man's death. This man wasn't sick like he was just homeless. He wasn't hurt. He was just yelling. You know what I mean? He didn't physically touch anybody for you to physically put your hands on him. That's murder. You know what I mean? So I implore you thugs and gangsters in New York, you little Bloods and Crips and MS-13 and all you motherfuckers like that are running around killing each other and killing innocent folks. Take that anger out on individuals like this fucking Marine. I'm just saying.
And the Marine is trained.
Yes.
There's a skill set that your sister just said, and he was significantly smaller than the murderer, much smaller. So to have that skill set be dumped on and employed on.
That is murder. That's like no difference than what a boxer's hands is licensed, correct?
Correct.
You know what I mean? His hands is licensed. So he has those his weapons. So if you beat somebody and you kill him, these are weapons. Yeah. These are weapons.
Ask Mike Tyson.
So why should there be any difference? Oh, I know what it is.
Why, Tone?
Because he's from the mountains. Can I say the word relatively I want to say?
No, we was real talk uncensored.
He's a honky. He is a honky. Went back George Jefferson on that ass, didn't I? Fucking honkies. White motherfucking privilege. I say it all the time. Yeah. White privilege, they do what the fuck they want to do and there's no repercussions for it. That's exactly what white privilege is going to do. And do not be surprised if he walks.
Yeah. If that, to me, they're water his bond, which I understand why. I do understand why, because he's probably not a threat.
Okay, you're going to get a bond, and I understand that, because he didn't want to be in Rikers Island anyway. He'd have been in Punk City. I don't give a fuck how much of a Marine you are and how much of a Billy Badass you are. You'd have signed right in. As soon as they fucking took you and told you was going to Rikers Island, you'd have been like, let me sign that paper, let me sign right in. Take me over here to PC, to Punk City. That's where I need to be. Because you can't put me in Gen Pop. You know what I mean? Lo and behold, a lot of these motherfuckers that you be talking about going to jail, and these niggas sign in off the break. That's the part they don't tell you. Them niggas sign in. You know what I mean? Hip-hop stars and all that. Sign in.
So Anisha says it's a hero complex. I agree with that. And Moe says that they will blame it on PTSD and all of what he went through.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And we're supposed to swallow that, that's what you're gonna. That's what your defense. That's what the defense is gonna be. That's not a hero complex. Who did you save? Who did you save? You didn't save anybody. So if you did not save a soul, these people on the train were like, "Yo, if you live in New York, you're used to seeing and hearing that shit all the time." On the train, it becomes they don't even hear them. They block the shit out. They're not paying that shit no mind. This man wasn't causing nobody harm. He was venting. I mean, I've seen worse than that in the trains in New York. You know what I mean? So, what the fuck?
And being annoyed is not illegal. It's not a cause for a crime.
Apparently, that day it was. Oh, you fucking lying. We're not lying. Hold on. Here we go. McDonald's in Kentucky has been fined for hiring 2 unpaid 10-year-olds and making them work until 2 a.m. in the morning. The parents worked as closing managers and would have them in the register, the drive-thru, and deep fry, making her job easier. Take a guess.
What?
She resides from. Yep. It's not no niggas. She resides from the mountains. This is more Caucasity for you.
You can't make it up.
We're not making this up. This is in Kentucky. 2 10-year-olds. Mate, bitch, I'm working hard out here. I'm going to teach you some discipline. You're going to come and work that deep fry.
To make my job easier. He's a closing manager.
You put a 10-year-old on the register, they supposed to count that money? Were they supposed to be collecting money?
I mean,
what happens if you pull up to the drive-thru? You know, if the late night is showing you kind of hungry, you pull up off the late night and grab yourself some of them fucking fries, and a 10-year-old is, how may I help you, please?
Standing on something. What?
What the fuck? Can't make this shit up, bro.
Well, Tom, looks like we're mad at somebody this week.
Who we mad at?
Anheuser-Busch.
Why are we mad at Anheuser-Busch?
Since we spoke of beer earlier, you said beer. Yeah. And we're mad at Anheuser-Busch.
Why are we mad at Anheuser-Busch for?
Anheuser-Busch, which is the maker of the following beer brands, including Budweiser, Stella Artois, right? Artois.
Okay.
Corona, Michelob Light, Rolling Rock, Busch and Natural Ice, N.O. Dudes, Red Hook, and more, for teaming up and making a trans woman the face of the company after a tweet named 100 Days of Girlhood that chronicled her day-to-day. Country singer Travis Tritt and Kid Rock are boycotting that and Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey. That's who we mad at. And, because you can comment on that when you will. We're also mad at Caitlyn Jenner. Speaking of,
why are we mad at Chris Bruce? What is his name?
Bruce Jenner. We mad at Bruce
because I'm not supposed to call him Bruce. And Mama named him Bruce. I'm gonna call him Bruce. He got rid of his twigs and giggleberries, didn't he?
No.
He still has his twig and giggleberries?
Yeah, he just got boobs, right? Just got boobs.
Okay, Bruce. Let's go right on.
Okay.
This is why you don't fuck with the Kardashian family. But go on.
Some people are mad at Caitlyn because she says we can be inclusive, but not at the extent of the mass majority of people, which I'm not mad at. Have some decency while being inclusive, she says. The retired athlete spoke with a news outlet about her latest initiative where she claimed the trans community is being oversaturated and destroying the family unit. We have events and grassroots partnerships in the works to show up at school board meetings, state capitals to testify, LGBT people to testify in Congress to stop the radical rainbow mafia. So what she's saying is
radical rainbow mafia.
That's what she said.
That's a good one.
She said she believes trans rights are important to conservative voters, but it shouldn't be oversaturated. Like everybody is. I'm not mad at her for saying that. She said everybody is using this thing and coming over and get the fuck on. It should not be at the extent of conservative people. So everybody shouldn't have to bow down and be at the mercy of or on the back end of the negativity that can come from, not publicly supporting or supporting. Everybody ain't down with that.
Okay.
So
well, hold on.
They mad at her though. They mad at her.
They mad at her?
Yeah, they mad at her.
Okay. I kind of still hooked on some of this. You know you fucking lying this, but I'm gonna move the fuck on.
Okay.
I'm gonna move on because this is all Clark Cassidy shit. Daniel Perry on Facebook that he might have to go kill a few people on my way to work. Got in his car, ran a red light, and drove into a Black Lives Matter protest. Shot and killed a protester because he felt threatened. And Greg Abbott plans to pardon him.
That's the top tierest.
That is the top tierest, most white privileged shit ever. I love being black. I love being black, but some days I want to do some white shit and just get away with it.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
It won't.
And you can do some white shit, but you will be underneath the jail.
Yo, I was watching this video this morning, right? And it was like, yo, like you heard certain songs back in the days and you didn't know these people were black, but they were really white. Some of the songs from back in the days, yeah. And somebody had the nerve to post Michael Jackson up there. That was so fucked up. I laughed so hard.
See, those people, like Tina Marie, I didn't know Tina Marie was white till I actually saw her.
She's white, but she had nigga all up in her.
She did, like literally.
Bitch. Yeah, she did. Literally.
I didn't know John B was white.
John B. We can keep John B. on our side. We got to send him. We got to trade somebody. You know what I mean? All right.
Is there a difference between AI and real life? Is there a difference between artificial intelligence and real life?
Yes, but artificial intelligence looks like it's going to take over real life sooner or later, but that's another story for another day.
How long before there will be no difference, do you think?
We won't be here to see it, but it's coming. We won't be here to see it. I don't think me and you, if it is in our lifetime towards the end of our life, we'll start to see that.
My theory in this is they will replace our intelligence. Like our intelligence will be artificial because you and I are older, so we have whatever we have. But I think moving forward with our youngins, how influenced they are and how gullible they are and how they are, that their intelligence will be artificial.
I agree. I can't even disagree with you.
Can't disagree with that? What about you, Chick Lateef?
Just randomly out of nowhere.
I know.
Randomly out of nowhere.
You know what chicken teeth are, right?
Yes, the chicklets are the little gums.
They white.
Okay.
How you weigh in on that?
I think everyone's just freaking out.
I think so.
It's this the thing that a lot of people are talking about now, this AI with the pictures and writing and things of that nature, that's like the infant stage of what artificial intelligence can do. It's just pretty much a basic thing. If you really want to be fearful, like a lot of people are, they're fearing the fact of like the Terminator or something like that. Actual robots walking the earth, which, mind you, some of them are. We got those robotic dogs and things of that nature. So, like I said, I've embraced the future. I think I watch a lot of sci-fi. In addition to Star Trek, there's more to that, but I embrace that stuff. I feels like, look, there can be a balance, an understanding balance of artificial and real intelligence. Mm-hmm. It's the simple fact of is like, mind you, how it's programmed.
I think entertainment is one thing to me, because when you're mentioning sci-fi and all that, I like that, to be entertained by it. I don't know that I desire, but right now, as I'm telling you, I don't desire that to be my life. And I feel like the way art imitates life and life imitates art, it's gonna be blurred lines, I believe.
You're seeing it. I mean, keep in mind that's where we're going.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I think again, we've had this discussion about change and things of things of that nature. And this is a change. And I feel like, look, I've been waiting for, since 1985 to have a hover car.
Yeah,
so
you're still waiting on a hover car.
I want my hover car.
Little George Jetson joint.
Yes. Yeah. Or, Back to the Future shit. So it's like, I mean, come on. So for you, if you want to stay, if everyone wants to stay stuck in some type of form of fashion, be conservative in that way. But it's like, no, the way everything has been progressing, no, we can't keep the way things are. And it's unfortunate.
Okay,
we got questions.
Let's go. We got questions. Yes.
I need you to answer this. And okay, why are you following your homie's girl or her man or your homie's man? Why do you follow them? What is the purpose of that?
I do not.
Oh, I get that, but people do.
Why you following my nigga?
I'm just curious to know that. I mean, are we all friends? Are we all friends?
Do I have to follow your wife because you married to her?
No.
And let me say
that doesn't mean that.
But let's be clear, I do follow her. I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Either I send a friend request or we send a friend, and there was a reason. We had business, all of our stuff she was assisting and helping, and we was all doing that. But other than that,
what is the reason?
That's it.
That's the only reason.
Because she and I don't interact, and that's not a negative. Let's be clear, it's not a negative. The things that interact on my page, the algorithm is different. One, and if I talk to you, they're very crafty now, and social media is very crafty. People that you do a lot of texting with and blah blah blah, they start to
appear.
Yes,
appear. And or if you comment on people's posts and shit like that, you'll start to see like, yo, it was the weirdest shit. I commented on our old co-worker's post, and his sister passed away, right? And I commented and sent him my condolences and all that shit. And then surprising enough, an old supervisor popped up and people you may know, like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Where did you come from? Like, nigga, we don't even have remotely anything in common. It's just bugged out.
But let's be clear. Let's be clear though. If you and I was doing this show and I just seen your wife in passing, I wouldn't.
It's not a second thought to me. I'm not going to follow. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to follow. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
When I get a boyfriend, you going to follow my nigga?
Why? What the fuck I want to follow him for? Nah, nigga. If I see you in person, be like, yo, what up? What's happening? And that would keep it moving. There would be no need for me to fucking be friends with him and follow him because that's your boyfriend. That's weirdo shit.
To me, I think that's weird. And really, what I hate is when you I tag you, and all of a sudden you getting friend requests.
And then niggas will send that motherfucker a friend request. Like, what? Weirdo behavior.
I never, so let's be clear. T-Mac is my best friend. I never follow any of her, whatever her relationships
associates or whatever it is.
Whatever, her men. her.
You don't do that. For what?
Don't do it. Just stop following my nigga, yo.
Before we get into the topics, I would love to do some Did You Knows. Because on this show, we're always informative of information that you didn't know, and we found out, so we want to share that with you.
Okay.
We like doing Did You Knows. I like doing Did You Knows.
Uh-huh.
Did you know?
Uh-oh.
I'm going straight to it.
Did we?
I'm going straight to it.
Wait a minute, because I might be the ones we did already.
Bacterial vaginosis?
Yeah, I didn't change this. That was from last week.
I'm still talking about it again.
That's true.
Because Myrtle is upon us, and we're coming up on Myrtle next week, and fellas, you're going to have people, these ladies you're going to want to ride them on the back of your bike. If their coochie isn't clean, that little funky coochie juice can get on the seat of your bike. It may stain it. It may definitely leave an odor. You might be sitting at a light after you put her off the bike, and you may be like, what the fuck is that? It is the bacterial vaginosis.
AKA.
These are things, AKA, if you don't know what that is the medical term for stank coochie. Funk, and mayhem.
I forgot. We just want to reiterate.
We had to reiterate that in the likes of Myrtle is coming. I will probably reiterate it next week for y'all that don't know. You know what I mean? I'm a little funny like that. So what I will go do is get some fucking wipes, some like Clorox wipes, and carry them underneath. Like when I used to ride my sports bike, I carry them underneath my seat. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And the Harley will be in one of my bags or my tour pack, right? Okay. And if I gave a young lady a ride, I would definitely, after she got off, I would wipe the seat down because you don't know if she left little critters and whatnot. You don't know what the fuck came out her pussy while she was on the back of your bike.
Because let's be clear, I'm a woman.
You're a woman.
And when you're on bikes, and especially women who only ride for that period of time, they're not like avid riders, you do feel it does something to a woman when the man, especially when that nigga know how to take a curve and he know how to twist. Yeah. The faster they go and the more
the more moist it gets.
It gets a little moist down there.
It gets a little moist and it can leave a little residue. Mm-hmm. Fellas, I'm warning you now. I had to bring that up. Where we going next?
Gaslighting.
Boy, here's a topic for your ass. That's lit. I hate that shit. Drives me fucking nuts. Women do this all the time. Now, I'm not saying that some men don't do this, but those are the men that are bitches. And if they are men that do it, then you're a whole bitch. That's some simp behavior. That would be something that we haven't said on the show. That would be beta behavior. Okay?
So may I just give the definition of the term and then let you move on, let you go. The definition. Psychologists use the term gaslighting to refer to a specific type of manipulation where the manipulator is trying to get someone else or a group of people to question their own reality, memory, or perceptions, and it's always a serious problem. Can you give me 4 types of gaslighting, Tom?
It can be divided into 4. Outright lying. It's outright, right? Manipulation of reality, scapegoating, or coercion. Often experienced in combination of these 4 types is not just limited to one. You know what I mean? You're still lost. You're still confused with what we're talking about with gaslighting. If you've never been gaslighted or thought that, you know what I mean, that it was happening to you and you didn't realize it was happening.
Let us help you.
Here's the thing. And I'm not even going to look at the sheet. I look at Kiki and say, you know what? It looks kind of fucked up outside. And it might rain. I don't know. Here's gaslighting. You said I look fucked up outside and it's going to rain on me? Bitch, I didn't say that.
What?
I didn't say that. And in their mind, that's exactly what you said.
Here's another example of gaslighting, Tom. Yes. I know I said I was going to hook up with you later. Not feeling well. Can we do another day? Gaslighting is, oh, you don't want to hang with me? You don't want to come fuck with me? Oh, for real, you don't like me no more? Huh?
Gaslighting is, this is going to be good. I'll probably get a phone call about this later or text message later. It's going to be good. I'm not feeling well. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm still pushing through. I'm not feeling well. I'm sick. I'm a little under the weather. I'm just not, I'm not myself. And in turn, Oh, what, so you're not coming to fucking help me? What?
I didn't say that.
When did I say that? I didn't say that.
So in case we didn't cover your example, here's how some people might gaslight you.
Okay.
I'm going to go with number one, Tone.
What's number one?
Someone who's gaslighting you might insist you said or did things you know you didn't do.
Didn't say exactly what it is.
Okay.
Number two, they deny or scoff at your recollection of events. That didn't fucking happen like that. You bullshit. Bitch, no, it did. I recorded it. It's on the video. That video is wrong.
Someone who's gaslighting you might call you too sensitive or crazy when you express your needs or concerns. Man, you tripping like shit. Man, you crazy. What? Oh my God.
Making you feel like it's you, like you the fucking one that's yeah, uh-huh. Another example is express doubts to others about your feelings, behavior, or state of mind. You want to take it? Give me an example.
Man, I know what Tone said. He ain't feel good, but I think he lying like shit.
He full of shit, man.
He full of shit. I think he don't want to fuck with us. That's gaslighting. Number 5, twisting or retelling events to shift blame to you.
Ain't that a bitch?
Can you give me an example of that, sir?
Oh, I can give you an example about that.
Please.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Fix the situation. It's never me. What have you done in your part to help fix this situation? It's lighting. Hold on. There's one more.
Okay.
Insist they're right and refuse to consider facts or your perspectives.
So they're not even listening to you.
They don't give a fuck about how you feel. They are like, fuck your feelings. They don't give a goddamn how you feel.
I heard nothing you said because I'm right, and whatever you say is unnecessary. Signs that you've experienced gaslighting. Okay? An urge to apologize all the time. Because gaslighting can leave you second guessing yourself constantly, not to mention overwhelmed, confused, and uncertain about your ability to make decisions on your own.
Okay. Ooh.
Here go key signs that you've been gaslit.
Well, come on.
An urge to apologize all the time. I'm sorry, babe. I always jump in there and apologize to you because I'm always wrong. And you let me.
It's gaslighting.
It's gaslighting.
Oh. Okay, wait. Believing you can't do anything right.
That's gaslighting?
That's gaslighting because, man, listen. The stories I can tell. Mama!
Oh, shoot!
Mama! My mother was gaslighting the fuck out of me. She done gaslit us. Ain't that about a bitch?
It's another sign that you've experienced gaslighting. You get frequent feelings of nervousness, anxiety, or worry. Because you're uncertain about your position in somebody's life, You're uncertain. People make you feel discomfort. Consistent discomfort. Come on,
a loss of confidence?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, you were confident, but now you make this motherfucker making you second guess yourself. Like, yo, I'm not that, you know what I mean? Is it me? Man! I didn't gaslight and covered all of this shit.
You did. You're constantly wondering if you're too sensitive.
Am I the bitch situation? Am I feeling is it me?
Well, all he did was stab me. I shouldn't complain?
Wait a minute. All he did was stab you.
All he did was give me bacterial vaginosis. I shouldn't complain.
But he loved me, though. But I can't complain because he loved me.
Oh, that's too sensitive, Like, I shouldn't go to him with that. I should just handle my business. Feeling disconnected from your sense of self as if you're losing your identity. Yep.
I'm sorry. I told you. Page. Oh, what else is there?
How gaslighting can show up as changes in your behavior. Really? You might find yourself making choices to please others instead of yourself.
I'm just thinking about all the times I've been gaslighted, right?
Okay. So, as you're thinking about that, I'll keep going. Gaslighting, you find yourself, making choices to please others instead of yourself, frequently questioning whether you said the right thing or made the right choice, making excuses for the person gaslighting you to your family and friends. He loved me. I love him or her. Lying or isolating yourself from loved ones to avoid conflict, constantly reviewing your words and raking over yourself to make sure you've done everything right. Spending little or no time on the activity or hobbies that you actually enjoy.
Gaslighting. And if you feel like you've ever been in these situations or something like that, then you, my friend, have been gaslit. You know what I mean? We don't make this up. We do research.
We do.
And we figure this information out. And this is why people do it. Why people do it? There's more to it.
This is the.
According to Stern, people often gaslight because right now allows them to validate themselves. When gaslighters feel threatened, they need you to believe and support their vision of events in order to maintain their sense of power and control. Just FYI.
Most people who gaslight, they suffer from some level of narcissism.
Oh, we're going to do the narcissism next?
Yes.
Narcissist?
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
No, it's 5 types of narcissists.
Really? So here's we're going to go. Here's what we're going to do. I'm sorry.
Knock yourself out. That's the only.
Convert narcissism, also known as vulnerable narcissism, is the more introverted side of NPD. A covert narcissist experiences the same insecurities as an overt narcissist, but internalizes their self-importance, often when hyper-focusing on the need for attention. This goes to a lot of these bitches on Facebook and fucking Instagram and all that shit, posting they motherfucking half-ass new fucking pictures and you come watch my videos and pay to watch my videos. And that's, bitch, talking about your asses right now. Okay.
Can you give?
Can we give? Okay. What are the signs of a covert narcissist?
Mm-hmm. You ask.
You asking? I'm telling you, if you want to know.
If you want to know.
Covert narcissist. Superficial charm. Want to give an explanation of the superficial charm?
Superficial charm is game. It's game.
Okay. Yeah.
It's some people say just to. You know what I'm saying? It's superficial and I got no basis.
No meaning to it, no nothing.
Yes.
No nothing.
Yes.
How about attention seeking?
Yes. Yes. Everything is on them.
Everything's got to be about them. The whole spotlight always got to be on them. And if it's not, they're going to make it about them.
Today. Tonight.
Right now.
A second ago.
Even if it was yesterday, they're going to make it about them.
Yep. And you're going to know it.
In the future, it will be about them.
Correct.
Lack of reliability.
You can never rely on a narcissist. They'll say all the sugary, smooth things they will say.
Have you believing like they really going to do this shit? And be like, yeah, you know what I mean? You really like this nigga told you going on a vacation. Yeah. Your bags is packed. You at the door waiting for this nigga to come. And he don't show up.
He ain't coming.
You know what I mean?
But the fact that you believe that he was coming is how he pops his collar.
Manipulation.
You know what that is?
You don't know what manipulation is? Kiki, tell him what manipulation is.
Manipulation is turning any situation turning any situation to be about them. They will manipulate your feelings. They will manipulate your emotions.
I'm complaining about being hot. I got cold. I'm cold with that though. Leave me cold.
They will use the fact that you love them in order to make you do things for them, about them, and on the strength of them. Yeah. Manipulate.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Okay. So what is this? Inflated self or inflated sense of self-importance and self-centered.
Bruh, you ain't that. You a regular, degular, smegular ass nigga. You ain't that.
Exactly.
Because we all like, Tone, why you gotta have so much when we all go to work every day? Like, why you?
I don't know. An exaggerated sense of self.
I know those. You know people that have exaggerated.
I can go down. You want me to go there now?
No, I don't want you to.
You know I will. No. We'll start talking some names. You know what I mean? They don't want me exposed now. You know me. I got questions, and I need answers. I haven't done that in a while. I haven't know. I got questions. I think it's going to come, especially in Myrtle. I'm going to see some shit, and I'm going to have some questions. Outgoing.
Yep.
Arrogant. Yep. Entitled. Overbearing.
Yep.
Having or needing to be praised and admired.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. Explorative, competitive, and lack of empathy.
They don't care. They don't care because they would never be in your shoes. Let's be clear. They be empathetic to you for what? That will never happen to me.
Yeah. So it's just crazy. You know what I mean? Do you want to do the next part?
Yes.
The overt,
so we got the overt narcissist. I know a lot of these.
Oh, you do you?
Overt narcissists are characterized by grandiose attention-seeking and entitlement with an inflated sense of self. What is an example of an overt narcissist? Expressions of low self-esteem.
Okay.
Wow. Higher likelihood of experiencing anxiety, depression, and shame, introversion. Insecurity or low confidence. This is the opposite now, because you had covert.
Covert. Now you're
overt.
Okay.
Defensiveness, avoidance, and tendency to play the victim. Do you know any overt narcissists? This is game, y'all. This game.
You dropping game right now.
This
game. Should I drop names?
We're
not dropping names. We're not dropping names. Because you don't let me drop names on the other one. We're not dropping names. Not dropping names. But you know who you the fuck y'all. If you're not watching now, you watch later and you realize, fuck you, Tone. You're a real piece of shit. No, I'm not. It's you damn narcissist.
I'm going to start. Listen, when I start doing this, in a minute, I'm going to name people. I'm going to have examples of people that we all know. And if I'm gonna do it on the celebrity status first. Let's go there so you can get a picture.
Oh, okay, we can do that. Okay, we can do that. Okay. We can do that.
Kanye West would be a what? You think he'd be covert?
Kanye would be
covert. No, because overt is depression and
but then you're saying covert because he would be arrogant
and
entitled.
It's about him. Yeah,
it's about him. So yeah. But here's my question.
Okay.
Can a narcissist have both qualities, covert and overt? Can they be both?
I don't know. Let's keep going.
Keep going. You want to keep going? I'll let you keep going.
Okay. A communal narcissist.
There's another one?
Yes. Oh, no. I got to stop.
Okay.
Antagonistic narcissist is a subtype of overt narcissism, which is this aspect of narcissism. The focus is on rivalry and competition. So your experience with them, you experience arrogance, tendency to take advantage of others, tendency to compete with everybody, disagreeability, or proneness to arguing. Do you know somebody who's an antagonistic narcissist? Let
me see this. I might have a little of that quality in me
I believe so.
I mean, a tendency to compete with others. I think if you're a motorcycle rider,
come on,
I'll say it like this: if you're a motorcycle rider, then you have a little bit of this in you. Especially if you out riding and let's say you on your sports bikes and you out riding and y'all getting it in. You're gonna be like, not letting this nigga beat me. I'm better. You're gonna feel like you the shit. So you know, I think we do all have a little bit of this in it. You got some of that? I know I got some of that. Especially when I'm riding, I know I got some of that. I'm gonna own that.
Okay, Cornell said pretty much think that they're better than you. So it's like pretending you're living in the world of make-believe. This is Anisha.
Ooh.
So communal narcissism, because y'all keeping up with us now. We on number 4. Communal narcissism. Someone with communal narcissism values fairness and is likely to see themselves as altruistic, but research published in 2018 suggests that there's a gap between these beliefs and a person's behavior. A communal narcissist might become easily morally outraged. I might have some of this.
Okay.
Describe themselves as empathetic and generous. React strongly to things that seem unfair. I'm that person. I'm a communal. I don't like unfairness. If things are, I get morally outraged when morals are forgotten or foregone.
Okay.
You're right. I can identify with that.
And I think so. So here's what I'm saying. I think everybody has a little bit of narcissism. I think everybody does. You have, if when you're like, I'm not a narcissist, somewhere along the line, there's a little bit in everybody. It's just human. It's a human thing. Here are the ones you want to roll over with your car, though. The malignant narcissism. Malignant. The word malignant. Yeah, I already know the word malignant. Oh, go ahead. It's a personality type that causes extreme narcissism, aggression, and sometimes abuse. A person may use manipulative means or violence to enhance their sense of well-being. What is an example of a malignant narcissist? It's my tongue ring. It's coffee and tongue ring ain't working this morning. Okay. A malignant narcissist is an abusive person who finds pleasure in lying, manipulating, and using other people to get the things that they want. Vindictiveness, sadism, and getting enjoyment from the pain of others. Aggression when interacting with other people. Paranoia or heightened worry about potential threats. You know what's funny? Because One Shot Tracy said, a good pimp is a master at gaslighting and a malignant narcissist. Yes. A pimp. Look at this. Come on, One Shot. A pimp. And that is your best explanation. That's the best way to put it. Okay. We covered that. This is information that we thought you should know. So just moving forward, you know what I mean? You have to deal with people like this. I got a question for you, Kiki. What's that, Tom? Let's talk about death. Are you afraid to die? Yes. Why? I don't. This is hard for me. Okay. Because I'm afraid to leave my kids here without me. Okay. I'm afraid of the pain that they will face. Okay, I can see that now. I don't want them to have that pain. Do you feel your mother would have felt that way? Felt the way you feel? No, I think my mother was ready. I think that she had all her ducks lined up. I think her spiritual self was intact, and I think she had confidence that I was going to be good. She wasn't scared. So I think to answer that question, right? Mm-hmm. I can't say that I'm afraid to die, and here's why. I can't be afraid to die because I ride motorcycles. You know what I mean? And anytime you get on a motorcycle, you have to know that there's be that time that you might not come back. That's true. You know what I mean? So you clearly can't be afraid of death. It's part of life, right? Yes. It is a part of life, and you're going to live and you're going to die. You know what I mean? And I don't think I'm afraid. I'm more so curious to what the next step is. Are you? I'm curious to know what the next step is because clearly this isn't it. There's something more out there. And because there's paranormal activity that's been proven, there's something else out there after you die. Something else happens. So I'm a believer when your time comes, you'll be reunited with your mom. I believe that. You know what I mean? And in the afterlife, everybody that you lost and you loved, you will be with them one way or another. Once you start, so coming up and as a child, I had one belief. Being an adult, I have other beliefs. And I do believe that this is just this stop for this time. This body I'm in, like my spirit is old, my soul is old. I've been here before. Yeah. And I feel like this body I'm inhabiting this space right now. And once I leave here, wherever my next stop really is. Here's what's crazy. I mean to cut you off. Here's what's crazy. I watched this fucking video. I don't know if it was on TikTok or something else. And it was about this man. He lived out in like Russia or something like that. And he was reborn. He had a fucking birthmark on his face, right? And he was like, I had a life before this. And, parents looked at and he broke it down and was like, yo, I could tell you where my body's buried. I could take you to the person that killed me. This is real shit, right? What? And his kid grew up, was able to tell them who killed him in his previous life. Right? And then was able to he went to the killer, to the birthday, took the police to the killer's house and said, this man killed me in my previous life. I can tell you where my body is buried. And took him to the point where his body was buried. And it was there. And just the way the kid said it, as to how he died. And so, obviously, there's something else going on in this world and something that you're going to come back as something. God may have funny plans for me because I bash people, so he may have funny plans for me. I may come back as a confused puppy dog.
Just don't let me be like a dung beetle.
A dung beetle?
Don't let me. No. Please, God.
Don't let me be a dung beetle.
Don't let me be
That's so fucked up, bro.
You know what a dung beetle
is.
Yes,
it is.
Yes, just don't let me be that. Just please, or fly. Like, just don't. Like, no shade to flies.
Wow. Anything else? You don't want to be a fly, don't want to be a dung beetle, nothing like that.
And I don't want to work for UPS. I mean, the postal service. I don't want to work for the postal service.
Why?
It's a lot going on. They got a hard life, yo.
They got a hard life?
They got a hard life. Who wouldn't you want to come back as?
Definitely a dung beetle now. I want to play in shit. Like, come on. You know what I mean? I don't want to be a fly because flies are attracted to shit.
Yes.
What wouldn't want to come back as?
Yes. What about you, Chicklet T?
I don't know.
What wouldn't you want to resurface as?
To reincarnate. What is it?
Reincarnate.
Reincarnate. Definitely an insect. Any insect? Except maybe Paramantis.
They're badass.
They're badass, yeah.
But they don't live long.
You said you wouldn't want to be one?
A praying mantis?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. All insects, but Paramantis.
He is the baddest of all.
Yeah,
they don't play no games.
Damn, I gotta get some praying mantis facts.
They don't last long though. They don't live long.
I'm gonna do some. Did you know?
But
how about that?
That and
you want to be a dung beetle?
No, I said no insects except for paramedic.
You clarified except for
paramedic.
Okay.
Probably what was a movie about a person came back as somebody else, someone a very, like you said, the narcissist dickheads. You know, I mean, like, you know, if for God heaven bids, like, you know, Donald Trump Jr. or something like that.
I was getting ready to say I would not want to be a Trump.
Yeah,
I would, but I wouldn't. I would not want to be anything that's slaughtered, like hogs and
cattle.
Yeah. I just wouldn't want. They got
so
a
here's the
hard
problem.
Life,
they have wild game. There's wild game. They slaughter them. People eat wild game. Like, nigga, it doesn't matter what kind of fucking animal you come back to. People are going to eat it.
The same thing in the ocean. Like, you see the seal is just chilling, having the time of his life.
If I came back as an animal, that's exactly what I want to come back as. If I have a choice and I wanted to come back as anything, I want to come back as an orca. Orcas are hands down as my favorite fucking animal.
Savage,
they niggas be worried about the sharks. I ain't worried about no fucking shark. You better be worried about a fucking orca, because them niggas is like they kill you just for TV. Just to see what happens to your body, just to play with you. They don't kill to eat, they kill to play.
It's fun to them. Like, when they go in there, when the poor whale is the biggest thing on the planet, and he just go to open his mouth to eat the little shit, they come and take his tongue out just for shit. And they split. They hit sharks.
It kills sharks. Sharks are a bitch. I don't give a fuck what kind of shark you talking about. A shark is a bitch to an orca. They avoid them. They don't want it because his orca doesn't ride by himself. They stay in the pods. They're in pods together. Yeah. And what it is with an orca is it's only family. So you know what I mean? You can't have my homeboy from down over other part come hang out with us. It don't work like that. That is a family that sticks together.
Like the mafia.
All the time. And man, listen.
It's like the mafia.
The niggas, the way they move is orchestrated. These niggas are smart as shit. So if anything, if I came back, I would love to be an orca. Orca is my hands down favorite animal. Mammal is hands down my favorite. I can sit and watch shit on them all day long. When we went to a few years back, when I went to LA and I went to San Diego, my first thing I said, I want to go to SeaWorld because I want to see the orcas.
I like it.
You know what I mean? And I had to sit there and I was interested in the shit. I wanted to pick brains. I wanted to know more. I find them very interesting.
You know what I
Fun
find?
fact.
Go ahead.
I'll add, okay, like I said, no insects except for paramantis. But if you're another animal, it will be a turtle.
Ooh, that's a good one.
They live a long time.
Yeah, they live a long time.
And who are they natural predators? Whatever can get through the shell.
Yeah, whatever gets through the shell.
Alligators.
Alligators. Well, yeah, maybe gators.
But I can't think of anything.
But if you're, able certain places, especially the Maryland Terrapins. So yes, there is an actual thing called a terrapin.
I was getting ready to say it. Look on my face.
Yeah, so terrapins do exist. It's not just a made up nickname. But yeah, they do live long time and they can be feisty and stuff like that. So,
you know what the angriest, most savage thing that I wouldn't mind being? They are they're hot ass messy. You don't want to run with them. A hippo. You don't want nothing.
Oh, them niggas, bruh. You don't want
nothing. They stink though.
You say whatever you want. I'm not. A rhino is bad, but a hippo is worse. Them niggas, you know they don't swim. They just sink to the bottom and float. They don't fucking swim
until they see you. They run on the bottom. They run.
Niggas just run fast. You know what I mean? Yo, a hippo will fuck an alligator up in a heartbeat. There is nothing fucking with a hippo, yo. Like, yo, a lions are not even gonna fuck with a hippo. No. Hippo just does what the fuck he wants to do, Slim.
They do.
You know what I mean? That's like a little tank on fucking wheels, bro. I'm just saying. That hippo is another one.
They had a video, and Cornell said, look, that orcas are smart as hell.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Orcas, man.
They had a video of a hippo, and you don't see it because it sees you.
Yeah.
It runs on the bottom so it doesn't interrupt the surface.
You don't know nothing. You over there chilling.
You know it.
Got him.
Got him.
Do not fucking with no. I ain't going to no waters where I got to fuck with a hippo. You know what I mean? Alligators, I'm not fucking with that either, but I'm more afraid of a fucking hippo, Slim.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, nigga, them niggas don't play. You think them niggas are just psycho. You know what I mean? Where's the little dude that's on fucking you see him on TikTok and Instagram, and he's always explaining about the weird animals. Black kid that does it.
Really?
I subscribe and watch him all the time. I subscribe and watch him all the time. Next time I come across this video, I'll send it to you because he breaks shit down. Like shit you didn't know, he breaks it down. And the way he does it, he has a good spin on it. You know what I mean? He has a future ahead of him. But yeah, hippo is another one. It might be a hippo. Yo, another nasty animal that we don't want to fuck with is zebras.
I mean, they said they mean.
Them niggas is mean as shit. They bite like a zebra bite or kick you. Them niggas is psycho.
Because they said they are they're alphas.
Yeah.
And whatever's around them that look like them, you do not, especially females. The females, they kill everybody out here.
Yo, they ain't no fucking joke. A zebra is no fucking joke, bro. Like, yo, seriously. But you be surprised about shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a weirdo. I like weird shit like that. I like watching, you can catch me watching National Geographic all day long. I'm into that shit. So, fun fact, when we was a kid, you know what I mean? And my stepdad used to watch that shit on TV, and I would be fascinated, interested in that shit. That's what got me into it. We watched that shit. That shit was fascinating, learn about different animals.
I want you to know that just like the playoffs, Shark Week is a thing. Like people actually they record it. Hey, I know Chicklet Teeth. Do you watch Shark Week?
I do. I watch Shark Week.
Yes, it is a thing.
It's important. There's different Shark Weeks. There's one on Discover and then there's one on National Geographic. So there's two different ones, but they have a whole week dedicated to sharks. It's bugged out. You know what I mean? And you'll see all the fucking people from the mountains want to get in the water and pet the pretty sharks and play with the pretty sharks.
And then it just doesn't end well.
No. Somebody said a honey badger. That's a bad little motherfucker too.
You're right. They mean as hell.
Yeah, they mean as fuck. A honey badger is a mean motherfucker, Slim.
Hey, Bad Wolf, you said you want to be a honey badger or you wouldn't want to be one?
You know what I mean? No, why not? They're bad motherfuckers, Slim.
Shit.
I mean, yo, if you have, because I really believe, like somebody said, some people do believe, Cornell said, some people do believe in life is recycled. And I believe that. You know what I mean? You're going to come back as something else. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I really believe that. I don't know if I want to come back as a dog.
No, they cute till they get hit.
Yeah.
Or you got to put them down and then bit somebody in the family.
You know what I mean? Yeah, ask me how I know about that.
I'm sorry, Tone. I'm sorry. Sorry.
My damn Reno.
I know it. You just got to. It's because they're dogging.
Yeah.
That's what
he was. Yeah. But I mean, orca is a type of whale that Shamu is. Yes. Shamu was an orca. You know what I mean?
And they killed everybody that trained them.
Okay.
Because they don't forget shit.
No, they don't. They do not. Why do you think when you see them in captivity, the top fin is humped over? Because they're in captivity. They're unhappy. If you see them in the wild, their fucking fin is always straight up. And you'll never see them with each like. So when you watch
the middle one,
you know what I mean? The dorsal fin.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's why when you watch, remember the movie Free Willy and Willie's shit was Because he's in captivity. He was in captivity. And when they're in captivity, they're unhappy. That's what happens to the fin. It flips over. You know
Here's a fun fact.
They're smart as fuck, though.
Here's a fun fact that we mentioned this early in the year that they have 2 more left, and then after these 2 pass on, that's it.
What's that?
The 2 more killer whales for SeaWorld.
Yeah,
the last 2 because that one killed 3 people.
Well,
one because the lady.
What did they do with the rest?
The lady hit it. Well, they still have them, but these are once these 2 die, that's it.
Which SeaWorld are we talking about? Florida?
Ohio. I think it's Ohio.
Ohio? Because I know in San Diego, they were breeding them. There was a whole bunch. They had a whole bunch. They had the one, but they had them in different tanks. They had the ones that were performing over there. Yeah. And them motherfuckers are huge.
They are huge.
They're huge.
Did you ever go to SeaWorld and go downstairs?
Yes.
And you standing in front of the aquarium like, yo.
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
I was all up in that shit. You know what I mean? And like the little baby Dre came to the window. It was weird because the little baby Dre was just hanging at the window like he was staring at me. You know what I mean? And it was a different fucking feeling. But yo, them niggas are huge.
And they have killed 3 people in the same site. The one lady, she said that he whatever there was, somebody had disciplined it and let it out. You're not supposed to discipline it and then let it right out. And he went off. The one lady got in the pool with him. She didn't understand what happened, and he was playing with her, but he was, how they do.
They were doing what they normally do,
and he killed her. And he drowned the last. He drowned.
For what it is they're gonna take you and they pull you all the way to the fucking bottom of the fucking and just hang out down there. And they play, and they're not thinking about killing you. They're playing with you. This is their natural. That's what they do in the wild. You ever see what they do to a fucking seal? You know what I mean? Yeah, them niggas will come up like in a stingrays. They'll come up behind you and hit them with their tail and launch them out the fucking water just to play with them. Orca's a bad bitch. God, if you are listening, bring me back as an orca, please. I promise I won't fuck up too many shits, but I will be doing some shit in the ocean I ain't got no business doing. You know what I mean? I'm purposely looking down sharks. I'm going right up to a great white, fuck you, bitch, and hit him in the sling. We gonna play tag.
Okay, Beowulf said, I'd take honey badger or a Wolverine, and the phone lines ain't working.
Phone lines ain't working?
No.
Okay.
So he said he would take, and the Wolverine is vicious.
Yes.
What you know about a Wolverine?
Yeah, Wolverines, they are vicious. You ever
besides Michigan, boom.
Besides Michigan, them little niggas fuck up. You'll be surprised. It doesn't always have to be big to be a badass. You know what I mean? These little Wolverines, they're badasses. You know what I mean? Honey badgers. I know for a fact honey badgers are a badass. What else? There was another one. Oh, shit. Not honey badger. There's another one. I can't think of it right now, but he was a bad little motherfucker himself, too. You know what I mean? These niggas ain't scared. These niggas take on snakes and shit.
They do. What's up? What's up?
Ain't scared of none of that.
You know what? Chick Lateef said he would not want to be an insect, right? But I feel like, you know who the badasses are in that world? Like swarms. Anything in swarms. I think that God got a sense of humor when he said that after you bite somebody, your butt comes off and you die. Like that sucks.
What?
For the bee. The bee, once they sting.
Yeah, the stingers, they dead.
It rips. Like
it rips because they always leave a stinger behind and they're dead after they die. They gonna die after that.
So it just
if I'm a bee, I'm not stinging nobody. I'm not about to die yet.
You a little annoyed by people, Tone, huh?
Yeah, I'll be dead. I'll be dead in less than 2 days. I'll be dead in less than 2 days. Yo, somebody just sent me this fucking post and it's hilarious. They said Ja Morant is the star in the next Menace to Society reboot. He's gonna be old dog.
PJ put up a post yesterday.
I'm too through, not old dog, man.
PJ put up the thing of don't drink your juice in the hood when what's his name Wayans was like, do this, go with this, do this, go with the shoes. PJ, you have to post that to the page so we can see
that shit is fucking funny.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're gonna be dumb, you got to be tough.
One or the other, nigga. You can't be both. You got. If you're gonna be dumb, you better be tough. You know what I mean?
Which would you rather, Tom?
Which would I rather?
Kawasaki or Suzuki?
I don't even believe shit. Mongoose, that's it.
A mongoose.
Mongoose, that was it. That was the other motherfucker that's badass. A mongoose, right? Okay. So hold on.
Blue chip.
Okay. So hold on.
Okay.
You said. You dare ask me Kawasaki or Suzuki.
I asked Kawasaki, Tone.
And you asked me. I kind of miss Kawasaki, Tone. I think I need to let him play in Myrtle. I kind of let him play in Myrtle. She knows the answer to that.
Because I know the answer to that.
She knows that because this is a Kawasaki girl herself. She is a cow. We're Cowie people. This is what it is. Y'all can be call us Kawasaki's with the cow and all that shit, but we still, we beat them slow Sukis all day long. So, yes.
So, here's a question for people who ride. Do you buy what you like or do you buy what you can afford?
I think it's a little of both for people. You know what I mean? I buy what I like because then I can afford. Because if it's something you like, it doesn't matter how much it costs, you're going to get it. If it's something you truly want, price does not matter. You will get it because that is what you want.
Remember you said that. So would you rather, and this has nothing to do with what you ride, okay? Harley, Victory, or Indian?
I love my Harleys, right? I own a Harley, so I love my Harleys, but them Indians, I what is it? The Dark Horse or the Dark Chief or whatever it is?
Dark Horse.
My eye is on that. Like,
I rode that bitch, Tone. I rode the Challenger. Yeah. I rode that bitch.
So you see, you know what I mean? And so don't get me wrong. I love my Harley. Like, don't get me fucking twisted about I love my fucking Harley. That's just what it is. I love that bitch. But, right now I would say Harley, but my eye is definitely on the Indian. Victory, that's not gonna happen. You know why? They don't even make that shit no more. Get the fuck out of here. Parts are starting to become scarce on that shit.
I know two people that's selling their Victories because of that very reason. And that's a very sad thing because that bike was nasty.
It was. That bike was the nasty. Magnum, the fucking Magnum? Oh my God, man. Listen, let me tell you, that was a badass bike. Funny Joey got one. Funny Joey got a gray one, right? It was a badass bike. And then when they went out of business and stopped making them, I was like, yo, that defeated the purpose of owning one right there because you knew after a while it would be hard to find parts for that bike. If that bike goes down and you're not going to find these parts for it. It fucking sucks. So no, I don't want that.
So do the insurance companies still cover that? That's a good question, right?
That's a good question. You know what I mean? I don't know. I
was trying to buy Nexus. May rest in peace. Nex had a Victory. I wanted it.
Yeah, that was the blue one joint. That joint was pretty as shit. That joint was cleaner than broke big dog.
Do we have PTSD from the pandemic and from Trump's reign?
Go ahead, Chick Lateef.
Come on, Chick Lateef.
Jump right on in.
Do we? Do you think?
No. What post-traumatic stuff are you getting from Trump and COVID?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What? No, you tell me.
Okay, so PTSD from COVID is people, they do not trust natural breath, natural human interaction. They do not. And I think that is PTSD, especially if you've had it. If you've ever have you had COVID?
No. So, I know someone who has.
Have you had COVID, Tone?
Yes, twice.
You have PTSD from COVID?
I don't know. I never really paid it much mind, but I had COVID twice.
If you was on your deathbed, you would have PTSD from COVID.
Have you?
Well, now,
I've not had it, but I took care of people that had it. So
I can understand those who've taken care of people of it, because especially those in the medical field have, mind you, they, even though a lot of people are joking about it, they were in the front lines of all of this. So that I can understand because they had to deal with it instantly. Mm-hmm. But for someone like those who either suffered from it or, just living their normal life from it, then the question would be, is like, how? I mean, again, like Tone said, it's like, if he did, he wouldn't know it.
Yeah. No.
So now again, question: how you get the PTSD from Trump? Where did that come from?
Okay. So this question came up from the fact that he wants to run again, and I think that just the whole racism on Front Street, the whole
just going through the same shit again.
They're going through. I have PTSD from that. Like, I don't desire to go through that again. I'm stressed out about the fact that he fucking running, regardless of his rights, wrongs, or indifferences.
You should be stressed. If you're stressed about him running, you should be stressed about the other candidates that's running.
That is also.
So if any president comes in office, you're going to have PTSD because there's going to be something about them that you really don't care for. It's going to stress you out.
Trump's whole, we got history books on how everything just went south when Trump came in.
Facts.
Like you physical things. Remember, Black Lives
told you the shit that he's going to do. Did you hear what he said? What he's going to do when he get back in office? He's picking up where he left off at, and it's on and cracking.
It's on and cracking.
You know what I mean? So
the thing is, but here's the thing. He's got like they're roughly election season will start next year. But the thing is, I don't think he'll be able to get there because he'll be going through a lot of trials.
Yeah, and I say that. So I mean, with that being said, you have to watch out for his fucking mini counterpart.
You do.
And DeSantis.
You do.
Well, again, keep in mind, he can't. You can't run for president while being a governor.
Whoa. He in Florida. He is making laws that he can do that. Retain his seat while he runs for president.
Okay, but again, that's mind you, he can do that within a state. You can't do that within the federal aspect.
Yeah,
because it's pretty much just like, dude, you're already in a seating position. He's just trying to make. If he's trying to do that and trying to make factors like if he loses. And then he has to relinquish that seat. It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. But the fact that we're speaking about it and it can be pulled up somewhere, that's the shit that's crazy. And speaking of which, Angela also Brooks is running for Senate since Senator Cardin is stepping down. She's running for Senate. A black woman in the Senate. Like, I don't know how y'all feel.
Is she a black woman or is she a fucking token?
We had to ask Batman. Batman is not on here. Batman
usually is Facebook. He was on Facebook earlier, but then when it went down, we lost Batman.
We had to ask OT and
I need those questions to be answered because those are when it comes to situations like that and when it comes to that type of thing, those are the men you go to and ask because they have the answers. They know the history behind shit and they'll be able to guide you in the right direction.
And that's what I'm asking because I think next week I'm gonna bring that back up because I need the oil when we come back. I want to understand that because before she get my. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see what she's talking about.
Remember, what was the Bama's name that came in here and was running and we brought him in here? What was that?
Lee Biden. You know what Lee Biden's doing now?
What's he doing now?
I send you shit on him. Lee Biden is on the beach half naked, dick print out, with a bitch with her booty out every day. And I'm saying bitch because that's what he be saying. Sorry. But
so this was the guy that was the ex-football player.
Yes.
Right? And went to run for office here in Maryland. Mm-hmm. And we interviewed him here.
Yes.
Right? And we wanted to know what would he do if he I'm sorry, I gotta call her back. That's my baby. She's sick. So
okay.
So
I thought you I'm sorry.
No, I'm gonna call her back.
Okay.
He was sitting here and we were questioning him about, what are you going to do in case you lose? What will be the next steps? And this, that, and the third. And he really didn't have no answers. So Kiki clearly says he's on the beach with his dick out.
Listen, I be checking.
But you sat here and was running the spiel like you cared about the people and this is what you wanted and bop, bop, bop and all that other shit. So since, right, you didn't win, what happened to the people that you cared about, brother?
Because he said, you clearly asked him on this platform, if you don't win, then what?
Yes.
I don't remember his answer, but it kind of ran along the lines of, I tried type deal.
But then that means that you were selling us lies. And that happens with a lot of these politicians. That's what they do. They're professional liars. You know what I mean?
And
while they're lying to you, they're stealing your baby's lollipop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and funny thing is I believed him when he was here. I felt like he had something and Batman.
Well, that's their job.
But Batman said to him, like, hey, Angela is a pro at this. Like she know what the fuck she doing. Like, you're not gonna be able and your
Batman broke it down to him.
Yes, and your innocence, you won't survive. They told him you won't survive.
And I think OT was feeling the same way about him.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
If you check him out now on Instagram, he's on the beach all the time. Like, and I'm not saying that he being overtly sexual, but there's a lot of sexual innuendos. Like I seen them.
Okay, so we're not even gonna
we gonna give him no spotlight.
We can't give him no more spotlight. Okay. You know what I mean? Because furthermore, moving forward, if we bring guests on the show to interview them like that, and I'm going to let them know when they sit there. Okay. If you don't win, I'm going to be watching what you're doing after that. And if it's some bullshit, I'm going to call your ass the fuck out. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That dude that sat here was full of shit, which politicians are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you really care about the people, even after you lose, you're still fighting for the people. You're still here working and trying to help the people. You know what I mean? You're going to show the people that you're about the people. You just showed these people, you try to show these people that you just wanted in the race.
And I don't know. I have to check back in. Maybe I'll jump in his inbox and ask him, what is he doing now? I see what he's showing me, but I'm going to ask him, like, what you doing political wise? I'm going to have to ask him.
Niggas on the beach with his ass out, his dick out, and doing and all that other shit.
Chip Chat said you can run while holding office. It happens all the time, and you just go back to that office. Tim Kaine, for example.
Okay. So he's gonna run. So if DeSantis runs, he's gonna be governor. Holds his fucking seat. If he wins, he wins. If he loses, he goes back to being governor again.
I want to give kudos and congratulations to Todd Bowles, who graduated from college at age 59. He did it.
Yes.
I want to shout out to these people and give them their flowers when we can. Education amongst Black older people is not high. So to have someone to be a football coach and endure college, I don't know at what level, but he got his bachelor's, I think.
Okay.
To do that, kudos to that. He said that he told his mama he would always graduate, and he never let that dream go, and he did it.
So what Chip said is Florida prohibits their office holders from running while holding. So they could have so they would have to resign to run. But Meatball will change that. Not could, will change that. All right.
Proving dictatorship.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it is. All right, y'all. Yes, you see when we're packing up, you know what time it is. It's another fine Monday, hopefully. So next week, we won't be in studio, so you will not see this beautiful background that you're used to seeing from us. We will be showing you nice sun and beach and sunny and warm outside. I'm going to be in shorts and T-shirts, and I'm going to have a drink in my hand for the morning time, because that means I'm on vacation next week. And I drink in the morning for vacation.
And I would be in a wife beater and booty shorts. And the flip-flops with thong between the toes.
The thong? That's the old school joint.
Yes.
Those were the thong of shoes.
That's what I'm doing. The fuck slides. I'm going to have
the
fuck
slides. Damn it, man. Why do you make these things up? I don't get it. Yo, man, but next week we not here. We in Myrtle Beach. If you happen to be in Myrtle Beach for next week for Bike Week and you there on Monday, man, hollers, hit the inbox, hollers, man. Come join us while we do the show live from Myrtle Beach, man.
I like to pray for traveling mercies for those
Facts.
who will be in Myrtle to and from, that God will get you there and bring you back the same way that you went.
Before we end this joint, my prayers are definitely with Jamie Foxx and his family. Some weird shit is going on there. They had a lot of conspiracy theories going on. I don't know what to believe, but my thoughts and prayers are with that brother. Oh, and Lois Wills lost her daughter day before yesterday. She lost her daughter, man. We want our prayers and shout outs to go to her too as well, man.
Oh, Chip Chat said he got a master's degree.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
There it is. And Aaron Green, the Honorable Aaron Green is back.
Back like he forgot something. Got a bike upgrades too, from what I just heard.
I just saw this shit, so I'm being tagged out. I've been called out and some shit, and they want to see the old Kawasaki Tone come out and make a so you just might see him next week, man. I'm Tone.
I'm KK.
It's Real Talk Uncensored. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.